Alright, here is my mock interview for the personal trainer position for the week 4 assignment 2. And briefly tell me about yourself. I grew up in Vermillion, South Dakota. I went to school there up until my senior year, but I finished my diploma and graduated from Lee Deadwood High School. I went to Box Elder Job Corps in the Black Hills, and as a requirement there, I also completed my GED and received a certification in office administration. After graduating from that program, I moved to Mitchell, South Dakota, and I've been there for about the past 7 years. I enrolled at Ashford University and started taking online courses in March 2014. And I was originally majoring in English because I love literature and had a desire to teach, but decided to pursue other interests instead. So I went with the change and made my mind up to double major and earn my bachelor's degrees in health and wellness and psychology. And just some examples of courses I've taken with those majors are nutrition, exercise physiology, counseling and behavior change, and lifespan development. And I graduate in November, so now I'm just at that point where I'm close enough to graduating and want to find a job or a career that I can apply my education, work in a good environment that will offer growth opportunities and keep me learning. Why do you want to work in this industry? For one, I love helping and teaching others. My biggest passions are health, fitness, and nutrition, and I want to encourage others to adopt healthy lifestyles. And I believe I can be of some help motivating people to change unhealthy behaviors and provide them with the necessary knowledge they need in order to live healthier and improve their well-being. Explain your background, highlighting those things you think are significant for this position. Many people who first come into the gym or want to seek the help of a personal trainer have a specific goal in mind, and a good percentage of those people are wanting to lose weight. Before I started exercising myself and taking nutrition seriously, I've had several ups and downs with weight gain and trying to manage that. When I was in high school, for example, before my sophomore year, I weighed probably around like 250 pounds and started exercising, eating better, and eventually shed around 80 pounds off. But this was almost 10 years ago. My most recent accomplishment was a few years ago when I first moved to Mitchell and struggled with eating healthy and finding the time and energy to exercise. I put on weight and once again decided to do something about it. But this time I stuck with it, changed my eating habits around to be more consistent, and began exercising almost every day of the week. This experience has given me a lot of insight into what it takes to accomplish goals like weight loss and management and strength and muscle growth. Aside from what I've learned in school, I've learned a lot about nutrition, various training principles, as well as how to design exercise programs. And how do you stay current with the healthcare profession? As mentioned earlier, health and wellness is one of my biggest hobbies. I genuinely enjoy researching topics related to the field and staying up to date on any trends regarding fitness and new information about the foods that we eat. I'm always reading articles from various blog sites, scholarly journals, magazines, and other websites. That's one thing about exercise and nutrition. They are constantly in a state of flux, so it's important to always have the most accurate information possible, especially when you're in a position where you're working with clients and they rely on the information you give them to progress. And what is your philosophy on health and wellness? My philosophy on health and wellness is very simple. To live as healthy as possible, maximize well-being, and be as distant from disease and illness as possible, health needs to be made into a priority. Um, in order to do that, you have to watch the foods that you eat closely and physical fitness levels. The body's greatest defense against disease, infection, illness, cancer, mental disorders, and early death are through maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And what new challenges have you enjoyed the most? Being a full-time online student and also working a full-time job, as well as maintaining my home and social life and finding the time to continue to stay healthy and active has been more challenging than I can say I would have ever been prepared for in the past. So far, I mean, I'm enjoying the challenge of having to manage my time and placing important priorities first, and the feeling I get when I complete my work for the day. As an online student, it's improved my ability to motivate myself without the help of anyone or anything. Pushing myself through my exercises every day is challenging, but once I finish a workout, I feel completely accomplished, and I'm already thinking and looking forward to the next. And please name the skills that you were able to learn or improve on from your previous job. With my current job, I'm a youth supervisor at a treatment facility for adolescents who have endured a lot of abuse, had issues with drugs and anger issues, different things like that. That sort of pushed me to open up and be more social. Um, and it's also been imperative to learning how to, for myself, to learn how to cope with stress, as it is a high stress job, but also it's given me the advantage of teaching others coping strategies. And admittedly, I was not very good at handling my stress, and I still struggle with it sometimes. But it's definitely something that I've improved on, and also helping me build relationships with different people. Because when you're at this working at a treatment facility, you're obviously around a variety of different people. That's given me some good skills on learning different ways to talk to people and be able to help them out. Um, and also earlier this year, I started getting into meditation and have used that as a major coping strategy for myself. And that is the end of my presentation.